Okay, so here's ground chicken. Okay, so you're gonna use ground chicken to make the meat for the tacos. And the reason we do this is because it's lower in fat. So, and it actually makes the seasoning taste better. I actually like the seasoning better. So, but because chicken burns easily, you're gonna put like a teeny little bit of oil in the pan. So, like that much. Okay. And then you're gonna turn the pan on. I usually put it to 8 just to heat up quick. Okay. And then just give it a few minutes to start getting hot. And once it starts getting hot, I'm gonna put this in the pan. Okay, but again, remember it's chicken, so you have to be careful. Okay, so while that's going on, then I go over here and I get the mix.
Hey Janine, how you doing?
So this is what the mix looks like. Okay, that's the seasoning. So, but you can also use, I actually like the one from Fresh Market too. That's the one from Fresh Market. That's a yummy one. But I got this because I wasn't sure if I had that one.
Taco box.
Huh?
Sorry, I just thought of a joke.
What's the joke?
Yes, I remember that.
It's like a meme. I don't know how to explain it.
Okay, so you can see
Taco
here
Taco.
that there's instructions, and they use ground beef, but 2/3 a cup of water. So that's what I get ready by the stove, is I have this,
Okay.
and then I have the water. It doesn't feel hot
Right.
enough yet, so let's get a measuring cup. So 2/3 is right there. And I have that, and that's ready. So once the meat is cooked, then I'm gonna sprinkle it with the taco seasoning and put in the water, okay? And while the meat is cooking, I like chop it to get it into smaller pieces, okay? It's not hot yet. So while the meat is cooking, the next thing I do is I cut vegetables. So in our family,
I just
we
bit my
like,
tongue.
what?
I just bit my tongue.
Are you okay?
I'm good.
Okay. In our family, we like lettuce and tomato. I'm not sure if Jeremy wants onions, so I'll have to ask him when he gets off the phone. That looks like it's getting hot. So I'm gonna pop that in.
Well,
Yeah, it was good because I didn't touch anything.
I don't know, I can't answer.
It's usually a pound of meat.
Have you emailed me all the info
Okay.
and copy of the contract?
And I just
Or
kind
you
of
wrote?
spread it around.
Or I would suggest you call the legal hotline in the morning. I can't answer that.
That way it cooks. Now don't forget this is now touched raw chicken. So I only use it for a little bit more and then I switch and I use a different spoon. You talk about the trick. Okay, now I need a knife.
But you signed the contract first, my friend. Okay. I didn't know all addendums, way addendums, anything like that was needed.
Okay, so first I'm gonna cut the lettuce. You know how to cut lettuce?
Show me.
So this is iceberg lettuce. You can use any kind of lettuce. I usually use romaine, but I went to a shitty Publix and they only had iceberg because we're in the coronavirus and not everything that you're used to buying is available. So I take off the outer leaves.
Okay. But you did, but the contract was signed.
Okay. And then, so I used to cut it and just cut it. Well, I'm going to do that. So, don't typically recommend this because the lettuce gets browner, but we'll use it fast enough and it will get brown enough. So I cut it like that. And then I'll just chop it into strips. Don't take your finger off.
So should I say that the
Not again.
Again, yeah, I've already done that before. And then cut it in half. And then I'm going to put it in a bowl. And now it hasn't been washed yet, so I have to wash it.
Okay.
If you're using romaine lettuce instead of iceberg, my suggestion to you is to wash each leaf first before you cut it. And then lettuce, because it soaks up water, you just use a paper towel to drain it and get see how all the liquid's coming on the paper towel. See, it's like sopping wet, because that was all the liquid that came out. So that's ready. Now let's give this a stir. See how I'm trying to like break up the pieces?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And see, there's still raw chicken, so I'll still use this this spoon, but once the raw chicken's all cooked, I'll switch spoons and I won't use this anymore. Which is almost very soon. It cooks very quick. Okay, and the next vegetable, he's on the phone. Next vegetable is the tomato. So you really only use one tomato. I got used 2 tomatoes because I thought maybe, I got you baby bell cheese, so I thought maybe you'd want, although Jeremy already ate some of it.
God damn it.
We're fast in this house.
Well, I would suggest either somebody, the detail of what happens with the top.
Okay, so first thing is you want to take the stem part out. And then you want to take this part out too. I personally don't care if that part is in, but I know other people are more particular. So, cut that out. Okay, then you're going to cut the tomato in half. And you saw that I washed the tomato, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go back to here.
Yeah, I think that's
So you kind of multitask, right? So, and actually, I'm going to put the oven on because we're going to want to bake those taco shells.
And it's not correct. It's whatever they agree to. It's really not, in my opinion, really not.
So you can tell that the chicken is now cooked, and the reason you can tell this is because it's changed color. It used to have like a pinkish to it now, and now it's white. Okay, it's very, very, very important to always cook chicken all the way through. Okay, never want to not cook chicken all the way through, because what can happen if you eat raw chicken?
Salmonella.
Yeah, and have you ever experienced salmonella before? I have, and it is horrible. It's a nightmare. Okay, so that chicken looks cooked, so I'm going to dispose of that. Pick up another spoon. Now, I kind of like it like small pieces. I don't know why. It's like kind of like that OCD in me. So I just kind of do that a lot. Okay, but now that it's cooked, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in my seasoning.
Well, I would definitely use it to how you make that.
I need a scissor.
I just don't know the answer, so yeah, you can post it. All right, thanks, Nick. Bye. If you go into the login screen where you access
Okay.
the.
But first I'm going to turn it down low. So you want it to simmer, okay? So turn it down low. And now I'm going to put that all over. And then I'm going to put the water in. Give it a little
Satisfying.
zhuzh around. Okay. Zhuzh around. And then the reason I put it on the heat so low is because it'll cook slowly and simmer a little bit, but it also gives me time to like catch up and do everything else that we need, because you want the meat to be hot and ready when you want to cook. Okay? Okay, so now we're gonna cut the tomato. Judge, do you want onions with your with the tacos? I have salsa. So I'm cutting up tomato and lettuce.
No, I don't think I need all of them.
Okay, so here. So this is how I cut the tomato. So I'm gonna make one slice like slices like this, but see how I don't go all the way to the end? Okay. And then I cut it sideways, but again, not all the way to the end. And then I chop it. This isn't the best
Watch
tomato
your thumb.
knife. Yeah, usually you would want to use a serrated knife to do this. But whatever. Done it like a million times. And then the end you just chop. There we go. One. Okay, do the same thing with the other side. And I am not the best with knife skills, so one thing I would like to do one day when quarantine is over and we can get back to life is take a knife cutting lesson. They have one at Sur la Table. Yeah, Sur la Table. So, alright, so now we have tomatoes, we have lettuce. We'll put these over here so that they're ready for dinner. The judge is watching the table so that Speckles doesn't eat anything.
I am guarding it with my life.
Guarding it, I don't want to sit in the light. And then we also have salsa. I got salsa. So they sell salsa near the taco stuff, but the salsa by the chips is better. So I always make sure I go to the chip aisle. Okay, and now we will go to work on the tacos. So I got 2 kinds of tacos because you like soft and Judge likes hard, and I don't really care. So the soft comes in these, and the hard comes like that. So you're gonna get tin foil for the baking dish. It's always hungry. And then see how it's cooking and bubbling and everything. So I'm just going to give it a quick stir and make sure all of those flavors get incorporated. Okay. And then I'm going to put taco shells. And if you look on the back here, it tells you unwrap taco shells, heat oven at 325, 6 to 7 minutes. You can put these in the microwave, but they're not as nice if you put them in the microwave. They're much nicer in the oven. Although I probably could have just done them in the toaster oven, but whatever. And then these you warm up in the microwave. It's the only way. So you have to cover them with a paper towel and they take like 30 seconds to warm, and you only warm them as you eat them. Otherwise they get hard as rocks. Okay, so let's just put this in the oven. It's almost up to temperature. It's good enough. And it'll go in for like 4 minutes. Okay, so while that's in, let's put all the lettuce away. So I'm going to put press and seal on that so it stays. And then you guys can decide if you want pho or macaroni and cheese for dinner tomorrow night.
Oh,
Not pho.
ramen.
Ramen. Okay, so I did that so it doesn't get brown. And then we have the tomato. Oh, and I got you grapes and strawberries.
Stocked fridge.
Celery's not looking so good.
No.
I told you, he already ate one. Jed, you're gonna get in trouble for already eating a baby doll.
Shame on you.
Shame.
Shame.
Oh, and look what else I got.
What?
Salami.
Nice.
That's also the ramen. I don't know if those mushrooms are still nice. And
I got some oysters back and I thought that would be great.
Alright, so as soon as the taco shells are done, then we're gonna be ready to go. So you just use this time to clean. Dishwasher. Let the dogs watch you. So now, because we're almost ready to eat, I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit. I kind of like it a little bit soupy. Not everybody likes it that way. Cool. Here's plates for everyone. Taco shells. The other taco shells. Okay, it's ready. So see the consistency? So it's still a little bit saucy. So put that in the bowl. Wash the pan right away. It's easier. Well, it's still hot to wash the pan.
Burn yourself.
The pan is all washed. Okay, so now we need, here's spoon. We need 2 spoons for the lettuce, and 1 for the salsa. And then everybody needs a fork. Okay, let's see. These are done. Okay, so see how they're sizzling a little bit? You see, like they're a little bit shiny and a little bit sizzling?
I hear it. I don't see it.
Okay,
Sure.
so that means they're done. So we just pull them out. Okay, let's go on the plate. And then last but not least is these ones. So you remove them from the bag. Put them on a plate. You cover them with a paper towel. Put them in the microwave for 30 seconds. That's it. Dinner is ready.